Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rishin Arana. Today, I felt inspired to do something very different from what I have done up to now. I'm gonna do a flip through of the Angels Among Us Oracle. I had used this deck as an app for quite some time, but the app is not really good. The full apps are not really good. And I felt guided to buy it because I just love the pictures. I love the images and I love the idea of depicting. It's 44 cards, I think. See it here in the guidebook. The first 16 are archangels. Then number 17 to 27 are saints and ascended masters. And then number 28 to 36, so it's 36 cards, are gods and goddesses. And I like the idea to depict them as everyday people, to remind us that the divine is within us, within everybody, and within each of us. This is the box, Angels Among Us. That's the back side. And inside there's this beautiful sun. And the cards are gilded in pink, like the box, the color of the box inside. They are a little delicate. Some of the cards have damage on the edges, though I don't use them very often, and they are also a bit, curved already. I use them very often, but I don't have them for a long time, so I have not yet used them very often. I'm gonna do a flip through with the keywords probably, and then I'm gonna do one of the card reading spreads that are suggested in the guidebook and do a little reading for us. If you want to go directly to the reading, you can do it. I'm gonna put the timestamp in the description. So, card 1, Archangel Michael. Clarity, truth, protection. Yeah, we all know the sapphire blue energy of Archangel Michael and the protection he provides us with. I'm very connected with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael both, and also Archangel Gabriel. So card number 2, Archangel Raphael. Intuition, health, healing. I love this image. Yeah, the emerald green energy of Archangel Raphael is very good to call in for healing. And he's also said to be a matchmaker if you're looking for a soulmate relationship. Archangel Gabriel, self-expression, creativity, North Star. I love that she's depicted with the white lily. There are two ways to see her, like the white energy. I resonate more with that, and other people see there's the copper energy, like her hair. Archangel Uriel, illumination, inner power, ideas into form. Yeah, I must confess, I don't see archangels as people. I see them more as energy, and I had felt guided to even draw a picture how I see Archangel Uriel. It was just a blast of white and gold energy, very sparkly. I really liked that, loved that, but didn't get myself to try to really put this into form, ideas into form. I might have to connect with him more. Archangel Chamuel, in unconditional love, heart healing, self-love. Yeah, for me, definitely an archangel for relationships, for heart chakra. Archangel Ariel, environment, abundance, guardian of the earth. Yes, also very much the guardian of animals. She's the one to call upon for abundance. Archangel Haniel, moon cycles, psychic abilities. Yes, she's very much the archangel for your intuition, developing your psychic gifts. There's also the keyword of friendship here. Archangel Raguel, another archangel for relationships, relationship healing, calm, harmony. Archangel Jophiel, radiance, inspiration, joy. Matching colors. Some people see Archangel Jophiel as male, some see her as female. I would resonate more with the female version. And some see her as yellow, like here, and some see her as pink or red, some sort of dark red. And also very much connected in this case with self-love and self-acceptance, self-worth. Archangel Zadkiel, he's definitely the one to connect with the violet flame if you want to clear your energy field and or your space. The Archangel of Mercy, the violet flame of transmutation. Yeah, he's very much about transformation. Archangel Jeremiah, reflections, dreams, visions. He's the archangel to call upon for life reviews, for instance. Archangel Raziel, mysteries, secrets, protected knowledge. He can help you to understand spiritual wisdom. If you want to tap into this more, learn more about it, he's the archangel to call upon. Like, for instance, sacred geometry, the flower of life here. Archangel Sandalphon, Earth Star, answered prayers, music. Yeah, he's said to be the archangel connected to music, and also the archangel, he's said to be as tall that he stands with his feet on earth and his head is up in the sky in heaven to deliver the prayers of people. I find this a nice image. Archangel Azrael, death and rebirth, life changes, transitions. Yeah, definitely an angel to call upon in these times of big changes, of a big transition. And he also helps you to connect with your loved ones on the other side. Archangel Christiel, she's one of the newer archangels that we connect with nowadays. She's about higher consciousness, light, Christ light. Yeah, she's here to connect you with Christ consciousness, enlightenment. Archangel Metatron, definitely one of my favorites too. I see him more as golden. He is more purple. I see him more as golden. Esoteric wisdom, sacred geometry, spiritual power. Metatron's cube here on his shirt. Yes. And I had a very impressive experience yesterday when I woke up and felt really depleted in the morning after a dream that was a bit scary, maybe even, with the feeling that there is some entity attacking or trying to attack me. And I used his sacred fire to cleanse my energy field and my flat and the area. And this was really helpful instantly. I felt instantly like normal and good again. So call upon Archangel Metatron with his sacred fire, or you can also ask him to clear your chakras with his sacred geometry. Then we are going into the saints. Jesus. Forgiveness, compassion, the spiritual teacher. Yeah, I'm a bit picky with images of Jesus. I don't see him like this. I loved reading Claire Heartsong's book, Anna, Grandmother of Jesus. It's a channel book, a message of wisdom and love. I can really recommend it to you. And she says that it's not, nowadays it's kind of modern to say that Jesus must have looked like this because he's from the area where Arabic people are, and he must have looked like this. But Claire Heartsong says that the Essenes, that the people from the area of the Lake of Gethsemane, they were a bit more like reddish hair, like more pale colored, and I really resonate with this. But it may just be how I see him, and I felt very connected with Jesus already in my childhood and my youth. Mother Mary, purity of heart, faith, conception. Mary Magdalene, one of my favorites. I started channeling with Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Those were my first go-tos. They came to me, let me say it like this. Divine feminine, sacred sexuality, devotion. A Celtic saint or goddess, Saint Bridget, passion, growth, fire. Very much connected to the earth also. Saint Dymphna, I must confess, she's the one I had never heard of. Mental health, well-being, support. Saint Francis, also somebody I really feel connected with. Animal communication, activism, service. I really love Saint Francis and his prayer, make me an instrument, Lord of thy peace. Melchizedek, spiritual development, study, law of attraction. I love this image, I love this card, and I also feel very connected to Melchizedek, though I consciously haven't worked with him very much. Merlin, yeah, Avalon, the magician, alchemy, manifestation, magician. I love Merlin. I must confess, I see him more like Dumbledore than like this guy here. But yeah, I love that all the stars are on his shirt. Baba Yaga, the wise and wild woman, the crone, duality, the witch. Yeah, I very much identify with being a witch. Commander Ashtar, Starseed, Space Travel, Galactic Guides. Yeah, he definitely is one of my guides too. Guru Ramdas, humility, spiritual practice, elevation. I was not very aware of him either. I felt very connected with our Ramdas in these lifetimes. The American guy who went to India and became a spiritual teacher. I like his book, Be Here Now. Goddess Lakshmi. I love her. Prosperity, beauty, fortune. And Lord Ganesha, remover of obstacles, clear path ahead. They are both to call upon for abundance. I'm chanting his Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, his mantra every morning. Goddess Kuan Yin, also a goddess I'm very connected with. Compassion, divine mercy, kindness. She's kind of the same frequency as Mother Mary. Goddess Gaia, Mother Nature, the provider, elements. Goddess Isis. Now we're coming into the Egyptian goddesses, ancient Egypt. Resurrection, magic, fertility. Very much connected to Goddess Isis. Hathor, celebration, rejuvenation, and gratitude. Thoth, writing, wisdom, time, Akashic records. Normally the ibis-headed god. Yeah. I also feel very connected to Thoth. Thoth. I don't really know the English pronunciation. Somebody says it like this and others say it differently. Horus, clear seeing, the eye of Horus, the all-seeing eye. Intention, perspective. Yeah, somebody to call upon for third eye awakening. Maybe my absolute favorite after Mary Magdalene. My absolute favorite in the Divine Feminine Collective, Sekhmet. Yeah, she's fierce. She's powerful. Fierceness, destruction, and rebuilding. Sometimes we need to distract things in our life to be able to rebuild them. I absolutely love the temple of the Sekhmet statue in the temple of Karnak. Feel very connected with this lion-headed goddess, and I love the depiction here. Yeah, the guidebook. I'm gonna read a little bit from it. And now I'm gonna go to the reading. It's a 3-card spread, divine guidance spread. Card 1, guidance from your divine heart. Put the stone with the all-seeing eye on top of it, that it stays open. Guidance from your divine heart. Card 1. Card 2, guidance from your divine soul. Card 3, guidance from the divine. And the first is meant, this spread helps you to tune into your guidance from 3 different perspectives. Your own divine heart to connect with your physical body and the human experience. Your own divine soul for higher awareness and the divine itself to access higher wisdom. One moment, I have to get the cards that fell down. So, card 1, guidance from your divine heart to connect with your physical body and the human experience. Really cool to take this one. Archangel Chamuel, unconditional love, heart healing, self-love. Yes, with our physical body and our human experience, we often are so judgmental with our physical body. I know what I'm talking about with my health issues. I sometimes feel so inferior with the challenges I have walking. But on the other side, deep inside in my heart, I know that everything is perfect as it is now. And it's just my path. Healer, heal thyself. It's my path. And I know I have taken on a lot of stuff from the family lineage, maybe also from the collective karmic stuff. I came here to heal it, to release it. It's a lot about this. The human incarnation is a lot about learning to love thyself. It's a lot about self-love. Guidance from your divine soul for higher awareness. Part 2. Now, this Saint Bridget. Fire, growth, and passion. I'm going to leave it like this and read from the guidebook, as I'm not so much connected with Saint Bridget. Guidance from the divine itself to access higher wisdom. Okay. Yeah. Saint Dymphna. I said that I'm not at all familiar with her mental health, well-being, support. And I also picked the card of Kuan Yin, which was under the stack. So let's see. Saint Bridget. Card number 20. Actually, I'm born on the 20th. So this might be an important card for me. Keywords: passion, fire, and growth. And this was meant for your divine soul, for higher awareness. Yeah, naturally, it's all about growth. It's all about integration of our body. First step, self-love. And from there, you can grow. You can grow into your best self. And this always goes with compassion, with self-love. This is the necessary step. Let me see. Follow your passion and the fire within. Plant seeds now for the seeds, for the things you want to see grow. And then there are different areas with the meanings of this card for this area: spirituality, as we are talking about the divine soul, higher awareness. Spirituality, focus on your spiritual growth. Yes. Integrate your body, integrate your self-love, and then focus on your spiritual growth. Remember that it takes time to develop your spiritual skills and abilities, and you are always learning more. Sow seeds by showing up for a spiritual practice that really excites you. Call upon Saint Bridget for assistance with rekindling the flames in relationship. Passion, yes. Finding or reconnecting with your passion for life. Yes, this is a biggie for most of us in those challenging times. Getting your passion projects out in the world. Yeah, sowing seeds. Handling the heat, nurturing growth in any area, spiritual and personal growth. Embody the energy of St. Bridget by sowing seeds of intention, pursuing your passion, writing poetry, lighting up the world in the way only you can. Yeah, follow your passion, be your true self. And Saint Dymphna for the divine itself, to access even higher wisdom. Saint Dymphna can keywords: mental health, well-being, support. Saint Dymphna is the patron saint of mental health, mental illness, depression, and anxiety. Although it's always important to seek professional advice, Saint Dymphna can be a real comfort and support when healing with any mental health or well-being issues, anxious or unhealthful thoughts. She can also support with issues relating to sexual health and is said to be the patron saint of runaways, psychologists, psychiatrists, and neurologists. Working with the crown chakra, Saint Dymphna can help to clear the clutter of the mind and help you get whatever support you need in any area of your life. The Oracle. Ask for the help and support you need. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It is a sign of self-love and courage. Then the different areas: spirituality. Meditation may be especially useful in helping with mental health and well-being. If you find it difficult to clear the mind, try guided meditation or focusing on color, mantra, angel, or ascended masters. Yeah, this became totally clear now. We need to clear our thoughts. First step, self-love, integrating the body, integrating the last step of ascension is the inscension, integrating as much of your soul, of your monad into your physical body, following your passion, doing everything with intention, growing from your in connection with your body, growing into spirituality and integrating the spirituality in your body and the mind, clearing out your thoughts, observing your thoughts, and not letting negative thinking just go wild, Stop it. Observe when negative thoughts arise and say, no, stop. This is the old me. I'm not going to go into this anymore. This is not who I want to be. This is the way to higher consciousness. And doing all of this with compassion, with self-love, with kindness to ourselves. Angels Among Us by Victoria Maxwell, illustrated by Ellie Grant. I really love the deck. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. And I've got a lot of card reading videos, also videos with light language and channeling. If you feel guided to check this out, I would love to connect with you. Thank you. Wishing you a blessed day. Bye.